The hysteria. The massive hysteria seems to be growing around Chinese sellers entering the Amazon.com marketplace. So, the buck stops here. I am going to address it in this piece of content called, Will China Put You Out of Business? The short answer, you want an answer, right? The answer is yes. But with an asterisk. Here's the deal. If you're importing a product from China and you're a US merchant, you may be in trouble in 2016. Here's a few things that have been happening recently. Amazon will ship from China by sea. So therefore, customers will directly buy from Chinese factories. Amazon's got Alibaba and Wish to compete with after all. And Amazon supposedly offered $10 billion for Wish, but no dice. So Amazon has its eye on vertical integration. You take the product from a Chinese factory to an Amazon warehouse to the customer's doorstep. Notice how there's no private labeler there? No US merchant. It's a good play, and the margins are better for Amazon, so why not? Chinese suppliers also control production, so they react more quickly to trends, and Chinese suppliers can sell for less than any US merchant. So none of this sounds good, but hear this. The market is impartial. You import from China and sell on Amazon. For example, your seller sells the same product for $5 less than you and wins the sale. The market chooses the most value every time, and $5 less for the same product is more value. But here's the silver lining. I didn't say the market chooses the cheapest option every time. I said the market chooses the most value every time. So the solution really is not to compete on price at all. It's futile. It's rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. The question is, how do you provide more value than a factory? If a factory sells the exact same item for $5 less, what can convince people to buy from you? Take a few minutes, strategize with me here, and this is how to sell on Amazon FBA in the next 24 to 36 months successfully. And you may ask, why are you telling me all this? This isn't a scare story. This is a do something about it before it's too late story. I know what works, and I feel an obligation to share it now. Honest View serves hundreds of Amazon sellers, and some of them are making $300 to $500K a month. And these FBA titans are winning in a changing market, and we've identified the patterns. By the way, if you want a quick video introduction to Honest View, if you're serious about competing, you can check that out. Do these 3 things and you can win as well. It's actually rather simple, but you need to understand the strategy. It comes in 3 steps. We'll start with step 1. Be expensive, but earn it. The knee-jerk reaction is that, factories sell low, so I need to sell low too. No, absolutely not. You need to price high. You need to take a premium position because of human psychological principles. So a high price increases perceived quality. The customer thinks it's expensive, therefore it's made from better materials, therefore it's better for me. And in addition, the customer thinks a high price increases perceived value. It's expensive. I paid a lot for this, and I wouldn't spend money on crap, so it must be good. But not everyone deserves to price high. You can only price high if the product is actually good quality, and we'll get into that in a second, and your product is well branded. So let's tackle quality first. If your product is legitimately head and shoulders above the others, price high and win. Quality pays for itself. Think about Tesla, Apple, Disney, Netflix, Whole Foods. These companies aren't the cheapest, but they still win. They win because they provide the most value through attention to quality. Take care of your customer, and they'll take care of you. Quality is king. So you may be asking at this point, well, how do I make a quality product that's so nebulous? Well, I have 16 really specific points of quality. Go through this list for 2 reasons. First, you can find new marketing points, stuff that's actually good about your product that you don't talk about enough. And second, you can find weak points so you can fix them and then charge more money. So grab a copy of your product right now and ask yourself all 16 questions with brutal honesty. Is my product usable, aesthetically pleasing, functional? Is it safe? Is it reliable over time? Free of defects and bugs, easy to maintain, versatile, works cross-platform and in different scenarios. Is it ethical? Is it durable, fault tolerant, standards compliant, law compliant, healthy, efficient, profitable? Let me ask you, would you rather uncover these flaws by yourself right now, or wait until you get that public, permanent 1-star review? That's right. You're cheating yourself if you skip this list, honestly, because quality means positive reviews. Positive reviews means more conversions, and conversions are sales. With noticeably better quality, a factory selling the same basic, ubiquitous model that everyone else has, they can't touch you. And by the way, quality isn't about adding more components, more stuff. Don't add an ebook, a lifetime guarantee, or a bundle. Forget add-ons. Make your main offering better. When was the last time that Apple tried to sell you an iPhone by adding an ebook? Never. They just make good phones. Whatever you make it good. And everyone knows that this is true, but they don't really want to invest in product development in terms of money and also in terms of headspace. Like, it's hard to think about how to improve something. But ironically, a lack of investment leads to a lack of profit. But quality isn't enough, because quality needs presentation to match. A quality product with bad presentation, it might still win, but it'll be harder. Building a brand is the second of these 3 steps. Step 2, brand. When I say branding, what do you think of? Maybe logos, packaging, product presentation, Nike, McDonald's, and Starbucks. It's a vague term, so I'm going to clarify. Branding is like online dating. Branding uses words, images, and experiences to make people fall in love with you. So let's make a dating profile. This is one long metaphor, so bear with me. The About Me section is the sales copy. Writing as branding. Are you naturally, funny, sarcastic, serious, nonchalant, playful, driven? Choose a tone that's actually native to you and deploy it in the bullets and description of your Amazon listing. More on how to write great copy and Honest Views optimization guide, by the way. Your profile pictures on a dating website, that's product photography. Pictures are branding. Dating photos depict you in different settings and apply a benefit to the viewer. This is important. A photo of you at a lavish restaurant says, I have money and good taste. And a photo with a dog says, I'm caring, I'm a nice guy. And a photo with a cat says, I'm a sociopath. Similarly, if you have white backdrop only product photos on your Amazon listing, that's like having a dating profile that's only made of passport photos. It's cold, it's sterile, and it doesn't imply a benefit to the viewer at all. Continuing on, flirty messages are like customer service. Messages are branding. How fast do you get back to customers? Is the grammar and spelling correct? Is the content generic or personal? I find that a big overlooked aspect of this is that customer service emails are not optimized. Take 30 minutes and infuse some personality and really make it good, because they have extreme leverage. Write it once and send it forever. Maybe send it for years. So take time to improve your email templates after this. And the first date, of course, is like the sale. It's physical presence. The date starts when your product lands on their doorstep. They see it and they feel it and they touch it for the first time. It's very tactical. So when sourcing, make sure your margins allow for robust product packaging. And if you followed step 1 and priced high because you deserve it, this should be no problem. So for example, Beats by Dre, they're headphones that sell for over $300, and that's a premium price. And they up the first date factor with heavy metal components embedded inside the headphones. Both the weight and the metal boost the perceived value, and they have big glossy packaging. Be Beats. Apple bought Beats. So to round out our dating metaphor, a serious relationship begins when they buy more than once. It begins with repeat purchases. It begins with a long lifetime value per customer. You can't build a business on first-time buyers only. It's really hard, and if people aren't reordering, you need to fix it. Repeat sales are oxygen, and I'm about to show you how to breathe. Step 3 is boosting your customer lifetime value. Well, you may ask, why are repeat sales so great? They're easier to make than first-time sales, they cost less to acquire, and they stabilize your income. So for example, you buy an Amazon PPC keyword for $5 a click, and you get the sale. That's a really high cost per click, but let's say you're selling Garcinia or something. You spend $5. You have $20 in revenue, minus 5 in ad spend, minus 5 in product cost, minus 3 in referral fees for Amazon, and another 3 for Amazon pick and pack, and then you make about $4. And that sucks. I'm tearing up. But if you can reliably get this customer to buy again, your profit becomes $8.98 per unit. No more ad spend. See? So the customer's lifetime value increases on purchases 2 and 3. Now here are 3 simple ways to boost your lifetime value. The first thing you want to do is connect some Amazon customer service software. So something like SalesBack or Feedback Genius incorporates right into your Amazon Seller Central account. You write the templates and you set it and forget it. That's about it. The second thing to do is make packaging inserts. Specifically, on the card, prominently display a URL to the landing page that collects customer email addresses. You can pitch it in one of 2 ways. It's a product registry, so register your product on our website to receive 60-day protection. Or it's a VIP club. Sign up for exclusive deals on upcoming products. It's either a warranty, coverage, it's a discount. In any case, you begin a relationship that boosts your lifetime value because they're not just an anonymous Amazon buyer, they're a customer with an email. And then segue those emails to social media. When you send out emails to your customers, include links to your social media pages to have another contact point with them. If you're selling to 13 to 25, use Snapchat. 19 to 40, use Instagram. We have a great guide on that. And 30 to 65, use Facebook. Leave comments, actually reply one-to-one, like their photos, respond to direct messages. It all really helps, and you'd be surprised how much they actually care when you take the time to write them back. So I started this whole thing talking about how to compete with China, but really this is good advice for competing in general. Factories will always win on price, and there will continue to be Chinese sellers on Amazon. So don't compete on price. Instead, do the 3 steps we discussed today. Price high, but deserve it. Brand like it's dating, and boost your lifetime value. And when it's time to call in the big guns, call Honest View. We specialize in boosting sales and reviews for Amazon businesses. Thank you so much. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.